Double Britical Saiyans is now affiliated with Big Orbit Cards.
So you now can get your sealed products and singles if you click the link in the description box below. So enjoy, guys. Hey everybody, it's Matt from Double Britical Saiyans here, and today I'm going to show you my golden Great Ape Son Goku slash Long R Super Saiyan 4 Son Goku Lineage deck profile. That's a really so this is the starter deck leader. Right, so when you attack the leader, draw a card, and for the awakening you get 2 energy back. His awakened side is really good. So he's got, when he attacks, draw a card, same as normal, but he has a permanent. When your life is less or equal to your opponent's life, this card gains 5,000 power and critical. So that's just a pain for your opponent to deal with, because it's like, well, they got to try and control your life as well as trying to keep theirs lower than yours, because obviously if yours is equal or lower, then the effect's going to go, so your opponent's got to be very careful about that. But obviously there's cards in this deck to get around things like that, but we'll get into that. So starting off with the extra cards, we have your negate for the deck, which is the 4 Flying Nimbus. So Flying Nimbus, you pay 1 yellow, you place 1 yellow card from your hand into the drop, and then it negates the attack. But if you discard a card for, well, negate the attack and then discard a card if you want to block off more attacks, basically. So if they attack with their leader first, they can only attack with 1 battle area card. If they attack with a battle area card first, they can still attack with a battle area card in their leader. So, but because the way Flying Nimbus is, your opponent's got to be very careful they play around it. By far the best negate in the game at the moment, just because of all the aggro. So we'll go into the next card, which is your searcher for the deck, in the extra cards anyway. So you've got 4 copies of Successor of Hope. The reason why I've decided to go with 4 is because I want the consistency of actually seeing the card, and I want to be able to dig a bit more, basically. So it's an activate main. You can choose one swap Goku's Lineage from your deck and add it to your hand, and then shuffle. So pretty simple. And then I run 3 copies of 10 times Kamehameha. So it's an activate battle. If your leader card is Goku's Lineage, which obviously it is, it gains 15,000 power and double strike. So obviously with the awakened side, it's just horrible, because then if him gaining the 5k, 35 double critical, it's just, oh, it's amazing. Painful for the opponent, but amazing. So yeah, those are the extra cards, and then we go into the actual main deck of the battle cards. So I've got another negate for the deck. So I won the 1 copy of Master Roshi. Only 1 copy due to deck space, but I also made the extra bit of space for the deck just to try and get in that extra negate for the deck. I just prefer having that extra safety net for, especially this deck anyway. And then we got 2 copies of Dynasty Solace Chi-Chi. So this is your 1 drop, look at top 3 searcher, usual type card. This, at the moment, I'm only using it because the Ultimate Box isn't out. I would rather have a card that's in the Ultimate Box, which is Goku Jr., which can count as a swap 8 if you've got 2 or less life. So it just increases the consistency for getting a swap 8, which is what I prefer, but that's just a filler for now. And then we got the main part of the deck, which is your 2 best 1-drops in the deck. These guys are just absolutely amazing. They're so evil. So we'll start off with Adoptive Father. He's 1 drop. He's got swap 2, so you can swap into a 2 cost card. He also has blocker, so if you want to leave him out as a blocker, go ahead. And he's also searchable off the Successor of Hope. And then we have the Self Awakener for the deck, the Bardock. Card's it's broken, all holy hell. He's got obviously the same effect for the swap too, but then when you play him, it's mandatory to take a life, so be very careful when you play him. But yeah, it's your self-awakening of a deck, which is searchable, and he's a 1-drop, so you get him out really quickly. And because of being in the 1-drop, you can get into your 2s very straight off the game, basically, or straight at the start. So into the 2-drops, we've got 1 copy of Shigesh. Yeah, there is a super combo for Goku's Lineage, which is obviously searchable off the, whatever it was called, Successor of Hope. But I used the 1 Shigesh. Yeah, I know there's the Corona that can stop it, but I can charge this if playing plays Corona anyway. It's only there purely for the fact that it can get me my free cost or lower Goku's Lineages cards out without paying the energy cost. So I can get this out, I can get this out, and obviously all the other 2-drops and 3-drops, just to speed up the process of swapping out. And then we got 2 copies of Dependable Dynasty Son Goku. So he's a 2 cost, but he's for 2 yellow you can swap into a 3. So there's only 2 of him in there just because it's just to get up the leveling, basically, up the cost of cards. And then we have the rest of the main engine for the deck, the Bardock, and well, there's 2 others, there's another card actually as well. But another amazing card. Like, this card is just, I'm surprised it's not banned yet, to be honest. Because obviously the little package, the Bardock, the Adoptive Father, the Scrambling Assault, and a couple of Successor Hopes are all used in pretty much every single deck, just because of Bardock Self-Awakening and this card Searching. Because when it attacks a leader, you look at the top 3 cards of your deck, and you can choose any of those 3 cards to pull it into your hand as obviously a complete mystery card to your opponent, and you put the other 2 to the bottom. So it's just so good. And then to help that, we got 4 copies of Caring Mother of Adele. So this is an activate main, you can switch it to rest mode, give one of your battle cards 5k and draw a card. So swap out into this, swap out into this, pay the rest, then give it 5k, attack. It's just, and giving it the 5k makes it so it can actually attack a Awakened Leader. It's just amazing little combos. And then there's only 1 3-drop in the deck, but there's 4 copies of it, and it's the Ultimate Potential Super Saiyan 2 Son Gohan. So this can swap into a 4-cost person, character, whatever, for cost of 2. So that's really good, and so not a high cost to get into a high cost. Damn it, so it's really good. But his ability, whereas some of the other cards say you have to play it off swap to get the effect, he doesn't. It's just when you play him, he can KO something in rest mode. Yeah, if he's got barrier, you don't KO it, but still. So after Shigesh, basically after Shigesh, he's another great target, because you just go Shigesh, play this, pop something, and then you can go, I swing with this, I pay 2, put it into my hand to get the 4-drop out. So Shigesh is useful, but it is only the one-off because you'd rather be having that safety net in case your opponent does play Corona. And then the 4-drop for the deck, we have 3 copies of Discovered Dynasty Son Gohan. So this is your 4-cost deck that you would swap into for this. And he's got swap to go into a swap 5, and you can do it for 3 energy. He has barrier, and when you play him using swap, you can draw 2 cards. So if you've got 2 energy open, you go Shigesh into this, pay 2, bring this out, and draw 2 cards. It's a nice little combo. And then for the rest of the super combos, because yes, you already saw Shigesh, but that's because the other super combo for the deck happens to be a 4-cost. So it's quite funny. So you can actually play this and attack with it because it's got 15 as well, which is quite good. And then you can swap 3. So you can be like, okay, I'll bring this out, I'll swing for 15, I'll pay 3, swap into a 5. Oh look, I've got my super combo back in my hand. And obviously it's Goku's Lineage, so it's searchable as Successor of Hope. On to the 5-drop for the deck. Again, there's only the 1 for this. and it's in the starter deck. So we have the Reborn Might Super Saiyan 4 Son Goku. This is really good. It gets you into your 8 because of the fact that Goku Jr. is not out yet. This is the only way to do it. And he has an activate main. Once per turn, choose one card in your life, add it to your hand. If you've got 2 or less life, he gains triple strike. So, but he also put himself into active when you do that. So you go 25. Okay, your opponent does whatever. Cool. I take a life. I go to 2. Goes back to active. I'll swing for triple strike. Puts a lot of pressure on. And then the ace of the deck. Height of Mastery Son Goku. Why? Because of my Blair. He's got deflect, so your opponent can't go crush a ball or whatever when he comes into play, and he can't do Cold Bloodlust. So that's really good because of what he is. He's got triple strike and dual attack. That is just evil. It's like, oh, you're on 3 life, are you? Attack. Oh, okay, I'll attack again. And the fact he's got 35 as well, just makes it even harder for your opponent to get around him. And then his effect, if you play him using swap, which is what you will, because you won't want to get him out for the hard 8. You shouldn't be getting him out for the hard 8. That's weird if you are. You shouldn't be getting to that stage. You can choose up to total of 3 of your opponent's battle cards or energy, ignoring barrier and switching to rest mode. So your opponent does have open energy for their negates. It's just like, well, I play this, I will lock down all your energy. Oh, you got a blocker with barrier. Okay, I'll put that down. Okay, you still got 1 open energy for a negate. Okay, well, this has got dual attack anyway, so it doesn't really matter. So there we go, guys. That is my Goku's Lineage deck profile. So thank you much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye bye.